How's everyone feeling? How's everyone doing? I see we are already going off in the chat. Jessica is here. George is here. Mary is here. Life with Marissa is here. Thelma, Gabriella, Destiny, Gma, Sarah, Belinda, Lola, Melissa, Brittany, Dave is here. Poetry Chick is here. Crystal, Robert, Joy, Maftuna. Hello, everyone. How is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Mary, the TikTok lives will absolutely be making a resurgence. It has just been crazy for me, but yes, the TikTok lives will be coming back. They'll be making a comeback. It's just been a crazy couple days. After Labor Day, my life and schedule, actually no, I was going to say is going to return to normal, but it won't be fully normal because when I get back, I will be in the midst of a move. And then after that, so mid-September, I feel like my life will normalize a little bit. But a lot of fun things happening, so that's okay. Let's see who else is in the chat. Sacred Space is here as well. Miss Jackie X, Christy, Lisa. Hello, you guys. We have so much good tea. Also, Cass. Hi, Cass. We have so much good tea to get into on this happy hour hang. We are going to be talking about Vanderpump Rules. I hope Maria, you're in the chat because bravo, people. We've got to get into that Vanderpump Rules tea. We also are going to be talking about JLo and Ben Affleck, a little update on that situation. I feel like JLo has seen the headlines about Ben Affleck being linked to Kick Kennedy. We're going to get into that. We're also going to talk about Sabrina Carpenter and Barry Keoghan, her boyfriend. We have tea on them. And then we're going to get into the love triangle tea with Sabrina Carpenter, Camila Cabello, and Shawn Mendes because Camila Cabello tried to clap back at Sabrina Carpenter. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's a little bit of a fail. Then we're going to talk about this Kris Jenner accusation that she's trying to use Travis Scott and his troubles to her advantage, which is a crazy follow-up to what we discussed on Monday. And then we're going to talk about Scooter Braun. I wish we didn't, but we have to. Jokingly trolling Taylor. He might have been joking, but I'm not laughing. So we're also going to talk about that, obviously. And then we're going to end with a little Tavis tea because how could we not? That's literally the best tea to end on. Hi, Georgina. I'm so happy that you made it to a live. Georgina said, finally able to make it to a live. I'm so happy you were able to make it. We also have Jocelyn in here as well, ready for midweek tea. Absolutely. Tatum, Nicole, JR. You're watching live, JR. JR said, OMG, it's a real live. I got a loud notice tonight. I went and redid my alerts options. It worked. Woohoo! Yay! I am so happy that it worked. Zahara is here. Terry is here as well. Miss Ace is here too. You guys know with YouTube notifications, it's hit or miss. I wish there was something I could do that ensured that you would get your YouTube notification, but unfortunately, there's not. So the best way to make sure that you're on time for a happy hour hang, and no, it sounds so dramatic, is to just set a phone alarm or set an alarm. That is, I feel like, always the best way, which I know that sounds so extra, but also you guys liking this video, engaging in the chat, that helps YouTube know that people are watching, people are listening, and they will help push out the YouTube notifications to people who haven't been able to get theirs yet. I wanted to say hi to Candy in here as well. Tatum said, do you do entertainment reporting as your full-time job? Tatum, yes, I do entertainment reporting as my full-time job. I obviously here and there have to do things other than just my YouTube channel, but everything centers around celebrity news or hosting. That is my wheelhouse. That is my skill set. I always joke there's no plan B beyond that because this is my skill. My skill is hosting, reporting, producing, video. So yeah, and it's a lot of fun. This is always what I've been wanting to do my entire life. I went to journalism school, which is why if you watch today's pop-off, I talk about that because we discussed on Monday this TikTok that went viral claiming that Selena Gomez reacted to Justin and Hailey Bieber's baby news and she commented on that Instagram. Obviously, we all now know that that Instagram was not real. And so I said, I just don't understand how people are able to do that. I don't understand how people are okay to put out literally fake information on the internet and package it as news. It's crazy to me. And so I said, I think that's my journalist in me. I just could never, for TikTok views, put out something that's quite literally made up. Like, that's crazy to me. And it was also crazy to me that other tea accounts saw this very clearly made up Instagram and then also posted it to their followers claiming that this is their tea. Look how quick they are with the receipts. They got the information. And I'm like, this is crazy. You are spreading something that you have to know is fake. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't be me. Hi, Betty. I'm so happy that you tuned in. It went viral on TikTok first. So it originated on TikTok, but they were claiming it was an Instagram post. So yeah. Rosa said, hi, Madison. How's Courtney doing? I see you guys on Fridays. Rosa, Courtney is doing amazing. Our podcast will be back after Labor Day, and he is doing so great. I actually was just texting him earlier today. So Courtney is doing great. Toasted Tea episodes will be back after Labor Day on every Friday. You guys know we have a lot of fun over there. So thank you for checking in on Courtney. Christina said, woohoo, I made it on time. Hello, everyone. Christina, I'm so happy that you made it. Miss Jackie X is here. Went to get my food from my kitchen. Hope, like people claiming other celebrities went to certain era shows and it was all lies. Oh, very similar. Very, very, very similar. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I have my degrees in journalism, and some of the members have seen my OG reporting videos. I started out in local news, if you can believe it. Wow, what a throwback. Well, that was a crazy time in my life that I am so happy is over. If you guys are here, can you please give this video a thumbs up? I see we already have 100 people watching and in the chat. And if you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. William, I'm so happy that you're here. Colors is here. Lisa, you guys, for today's tea, we have a lot that we're going to be getting into. We're going to be talking about Vanderpump Rules. We're going to be talking about JLo and Ben Affleck, Sabrina Carpenter, a lot of Sabrina Carpenter tea. We're going to be talking about Sabrina and Barry Keoghan, and then this love triangle tea with Camila Cabello clapping back at Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like she missed the clap back, but we're gonna attempt to give it to her. And then we're going to talk about Kris Jenner wanting to use Travis Scott and his troubles to her advantage. We're going to talk about Scooter Braun attaching himself to Taylor Swift. You guys, I cannot wait to get into this tea. I saw this today and I was like, today's happy hour hang simply cannot come soon enough. And then we're going to end with a little Tavis tea because that's the most fun tea to end on. Hannah, I'm so happy you made it. Hello, hello. Miley is here as well. Hi, House of Hill and Madison got carried away watching New Heights. Miley, no need to apologize. We all get carried away watching New Heights. And we're going to talk about that New Heights episode when we get to the Tavis tea, because I love the fact that the Sandler family is like us. They are equally as invested in Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and I love it so much. I was obsessed with that interview. Always and Forever said, I saw you since you used to work for Holly Scoop. I think that is crazy. I was actually thinking about that the other day, that some of you have been with me that long, and I am so grateful. I think I started thinking about that because yesterday on our members live, somebody asked me if I could go back and tell myself some advice when I moved to LA 8 years ago, what would it be? And I said that I actually have had the confidence within myself the whole time. And I think it's because if you would have told me 8 years ago when I moved here that some people would find me from one job and be watching me on my own YouTube channel 8 years later, I would have not believed you. So thank you for hanging with me all of this time. I'm truly so incredibly grateful. We also just had 111 in the chat, so everyone manifest something that you want to manifest. Also, too, you guys, I want to go ahead and shout out our after watchers. Hello to all of our after watchers. Thank you for being such an integral part to these happy hour hangs. You know we love you. We love reading your comments. I'm going to read some comments from after watchers on Monday before we get into the tea. And also hello to all of our international House of Hill members as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for waking up early, staying up late, doing whatever you need to do to get the tea in. I appreciate you. Let's see, Cass is here. Cass said, I used to schedule my pumping sessions when JJ was born around the Holly Scoop Lives. Cass, that is why I love you. That is amazing. So I love that JJ and Jax. JJ has been part of my life since he came into this world. And that is why you guys hold such a special place in my heart. I love that so, so, so incredibly much. That is amazing. Thelma said, Madison, is Selena pregnant? I don't think Selena is pregnant. At least that's my theory right now. You guys know I really don't love, especially with Selena, because I feel like her body gets so much criticism already as it is. I don't love theorizing when celebrities are pregnant unless we're pretty sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no for right now, just because I haven't seen anything that is really pointing to the validity of that rumor. But you know, the moment that I do, obviously we'll be sitting here and talking about it. Crimson Rose made it as well. I'm so happy. Also, Miss A said, I love and miss the Miss Mika introduction. Apologies if I misspelled your name. Oh, the Miss Mika introduction was a throwback. That was always so much fun. Also, Miss Ace, thank you for being a member for 2 months. I want to shout out all of the House of Hill members. Thank you guys for being absolute icons. If you guys want to join the House of Hill membership, it's really easy to do. You just go to my channel homepage. Right next to the subscribe button, you'll see the join button. Remember, you get access to our members only lives on Tuesdays at noon Pacific Standard Time. You get a guaranteed video every single Friday. You also get access to the House of Hill group chat, and your name is highlighted so that way you can stand out. We really do have a lot of fun in the membership. My goal is to hit 200 members by the end of the year. So if you're considering it, I feel like the members will tell you we have a lot of fun. You really should think about joining. We have a really amazing, great time. Bella said, Selena said in a past interview that she'll wait until she feels she completely understands what she'll have to go through with being a mother. Georgina said, I think Selena has struggles with pregnancies. Lupus can do that, unfortunately. Yes. And then Charlie Horse said, my daughter was watching the new Mika show and she fully stole the Miss Mika intro. I love that. I love that. Also, Joy, thank you for being here as well. Robert, she'll be a fantastic mom whenever that time comes. Completely agree. Also, hi, Layla. I'm so happy you made it. Okay, you guys, we're going to read some top comments from Afterwatchers, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the tea. Kicking off with one comment in regards to the fake Selena Gomez reaction to Justin and Hailey's baby news. Hi, Tabitha. I'm so happy you made it. At Jessica Koopman commented saying, they're mad that Selena is unbothered and keeping to herself, which I do think is one of the reasons why that ended up happening. I feel like people were waiting for Selena to do something on social media. She wasn't, and so someone had to make something up. Cass said, and being a member and getting an extra live means you get some advanced tea. Cass is right. One of the stories on today's rundown, the Kris Jenner and Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner tea, we did discuss in the members only live. And usually members get a preview of the pop-off for that day as well. So I'm just saying, who doesn't love advanced tea or extra tea when we do a Fast 5 video on Fridays? If you love extra tea and advanced tea, come hang with us. Let's see. Hi, Normie. I'm so happy you made it as well. George, please tell Vicky we said hi. Also, then, you guys, in regards to the theory that Justin and Hailey's team might have put out that In Touch Weekly report to make Selena and Benny look bad, at Sees the Memes commented saying, with regards to Justin having no time for his PR team spreading stories because they have a newborn, people must not forget Hailey Bieber has Kris Jenner in her corner to pull up malicious PR moves. Selena has been dragged a lot and cannot catch a break. She rattled Kris's kids as well the day she decided to return to social media a few years back. Since then, they've been trying to drive her to a hiatus again. I thought that was a really interesting point because we were talking about, you know, how no one felt like Selena and Benny were being passive-aggressive towards Justin Bieber. Then magically we get this In Touch Weekly report, and then now we're talking about it. And we were saying there's no way, right? They have a newborn. That feels crazy. But it is a good point that the Biebers do have Kris Jenner on their side. And we know nobody works harder than Kris Jenner. And then finally, shout out to Ashley Gayton. She commented saying, long-term afterwatcher here, followed you from your old job, love driving home from work and listening to the tea. Thanks, Madison. Thank you, Ashley, for being a loyal afterwatcher. I hope this drive home is extra special and that you are enjoying the tea. Also, hello to Jasmine. I see Jasmine just popped up in the chat as well. OMG, finally made it to the live. Work, school has been crazy. Haven't caught a live in 3 weeks. Oh my God, Jasmine, I'm so happy you're here and on a good tea-filled day. And Care Bear Gratitude. Hi, House of Hill fam. I'm listening for a few more minutes and hitting the gym. I'll be back before the end for some cool down stretching. Love that, Care Bear Gratitude. I've been slacking on my workouts, but we're going to get back into it. Okay, kicking things off, you guys, talking about Vanderpump Rules. Where are my Bravo people? Even if you are not a Bravo person, that is okay. You're going to live for this tea. So, Brittany Cartwright, who is on Vanderpump Rules, now currently on The Valley, has finally filed for divorce from her husband, Jax Taylor. They've been separated for 6 months, together about a decade, and they got married in 2018 or 2019. Okay, I'm seeing my Bravo people. Now, if you've never watched Vanderpump Rules or The Valley, just know, you guys, that Jax Taylor is one of the cringiest men ever. I have met him in person, and he was lovely to me when I met him. However, I would not want to be married to that man for one single second. So just know that. He's not junk punch in public list fully, but he is pretty cringe. And the only reason he's not on the list is because he was nice to me when I met him. But would never in a million years want to be married to this man, okay? That's all. That's what you need to know, okay? So Brittany has finally filed for divorce. This is a big moment. A lot of longtime fans of the show have been waiting for her to leave this man because she is a sweet, kind soul. She did put the date of separation in January of this year, which was a full month before they went public with their separation. And she also did file for primary and legal custody of their 3-year-old son, Cruz. So that's also some tea. Now, what I do think is interesting is Jax, when him and Brittany were having marital issues, Robert said Jax seems very controlling, just how he was towards Brittany on The Valley. Exactly. Robert, if you watch The Valley, then you'll know what probably I'm about to say. On their reality show, Jax made a comment about how, him and Brittany would never get divorced. Brittany would never leave him. All of these things. Well, now she's separated. She filed for divorce. And now, conveniently, a report came out from Page 6 today from obviously someone from his team that said Jax is 100% on board with moving forward with a divorce. He's been checked out of the marriage for a long time now. So I just think it's funny that his tune has changed. When Brittany was having issues in the marriage and Brittany wanted him to change and Brittany wanted to make improvements, he thought they didn't have any issues. He wasn't on board. He thought everything was perfect. But now all of a sudden that Brittany has decided to file for divorce, he's like, You're right. I've been checked out of the marriage for a long time now. He's a very classic double standards kind of guy. You know that is the one thing that bugs me to no end. I hate when people love a double standard, and that is Jax. So I will say, if you have not watched The Valley, it is a really interesting show. It only has one season right now, so you could easily get caught up. You can watch it on Peacock. And I will say you're definitely going to want to watch before season 2, because in season 2, obviously, are we not only going to see coverage of Brittany filing for divorce from Jax because they're filming right now, but Jax also checked himself into a mental health facility to get treatment in the midst of this separation. So, plus there's another couple on there going through a divorce. So, I'm telling you now, catch up on season 1 of The Valley while you can. That way we're all ready when season 2 comes out, because this is going to be some tea. Song of the Fierce said, I don't know these people, but she'll never leave me is a huge red flag. Song of the Fierce, exactly. And that's what I was saying. I was like, this is some tea that even if you've never watched Vanderpump Rules or The Valley, I knew you guys would connect with and be like giving me the ick, because it's giving toxic. It's giving toxic. Jelena, season 1 is crazy. Jelena's like, this is all happened between season 1 and season 2. I highly recommend. It's one of the Bravo shows that is a good park your mind, get into the mess, dare I say a train wreck that you can't stop watching. We all love a little Bravo show like that. And I feel like this is a good one to start because it's fairly new. There's only 1 season, so you don't feel like you have to watch 10 seasons to get caught up. You know what I mean? Chris said, I know a guy like Jax. Lisa said, toxic AF. Canna Grandma said, love to the house, was babysitting the grands, all four. Oh my gosh, Canna Grandma, that is amazing. And then Color said that man is destined to be alone. Colors, I don't disagree. And also Bella, I'm so happy that you made it. And Joanne said, Jax is a legend in his own mind. Oh, 1,000,000%. He also, something else cringy that this man has said, and then we're going to move on. He has been on reality TV saying, I'm the #1 guy in the group. I'm the #1 guy in the group. That's me, #1 guy. Cringe. Any grown 40-year-old man who goes around saying, I'm the #1 guy in the group, when he is absolutely not the #1 guy in the group, not good vibes. Not good vibes at all. He is a toxic alpha man. Yep, exactly. Robert said Jackson Tom, and he's also friends with Tom Sandoval, who's, we know, was in the whole situation with cheating on his life partner of 10 years with her best friend. Same group. Same group. Mama Hill just piped in, which Mama Hill's here helping me organize. What y'all need to know is that Jackson and Tom Sandoval are best friends. Ew. Robert and Mama Hill are on the same page. Also, happy birthday, Rosa. I missed it, but happy birthday, Rosa. I'm so happy you're able to be here for your B-Day. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and move on to this Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck tea. Now, this is an update I mentioned in the Members Only Live, but I want to make sure I mention it here as well, because you guys know on Monday, we talked about how Ben Affleck and Kick Kennedy were linked. They were seen at a couple places around LA together. There were some rumors that maybe there was something going on. They were connected. Well, now Ben Affleck's rep spoke to Us Magazine, and said there is nothing going on with Ben Affleck and Kick Kennedy, which I'm glad that that was clarified. However, remember on Monday, what we really talked about with this Ben and Kick Kennedy situation is we weren't convinced that anything was going on, but we talked about how I'm sure JLo is not loving seeing headlines that Ben Affleck is already being linked to another woman. And it sounds like we were right to have that theory, because we have a new report from Life and Style magazine, you guys, where a source shared that JLo has dropped, quote, so much weight in a little time that it must be anxiety related. This insider said, quote, JLo hates the direction her life has taken, and she can't control what Ben's doing, but she can manipulate her diet and exercise regimen. The source claims that JLo is upping her workouts and being strict with her diet, which is allegedly not helping her moods. As this insider said, quote, she flies off the handle quite easily and gets emotional about stuff she wouldn't have batted an eye at before. What do we think? Betty said, Kick will have to go to Al-Anon. Betty's like, I am so over Ben Affleck. And Betty, I feel like a lot of people are on your side about this situation. I actually think JLo doesn't need to be as concerned with the public perception as she might feel that she needs to be, because I do think a lot of people feel like Ben Affleck duped JLo into this reconciliation and into this marriage. But I think for her, it's also the fact that she has been engaged several times. This is another failed marriage. So even though I feel like there are people who are on her side in this Ben Affleck situation, she still, I'm sure, feels some type of way of being married this many times, engaged this many times. I'm sure that is difficult. Also, hi, Amy. Amy Underwood, I didn't get to tell you hello. I wanted to make sure I said hello. Also, if you guys are here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, can you please go ahead and do so? Please, please, please. LH is not a JLo fan. LH, I am a JLo fan years ago. Not so much a current JLo fan. Nor me, I'm sorry. But I do understand why also you're not feeling JLo now. Totally okay. Also, hi, Harmony. I'm so happy you made it. Joy said, how is that any different from what she does before? Isn't she always like that? I feel sad for her. You're right. Not different. Not different. JC said, for me, it was the moment Ben slammed the door after JLo got in the car. I'm like, brutal. Oh, for sure. You can tell there was definitely some tension in that in that couple. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cass said that has to take a toll on her. I'm sure she's thinking that everyone is judging her right now. For sure. 1,000,000%. Betty said Gardner put up with him for a long time, and he said if he didn't divorce her, he would still be drinking. Betty, that interview still does stay in my mind. Ben Affleck did an interview years ago where he essentially, in not so many words, blamed Jennifer Gardner for his drinking and then made that comment that, you know, if they didn't end their marriage, he might still be doing so. And everyone raged against him, and he ended up apologizing and saying, that's not what he meant to say. His words were taken out of context. But I've not forgotten that either, Betty. And you know, we stan Jennifer Gardner in the House of Hill. At least I feel pretty secure in saying that. I feel like, raise your hand if you stan Jennifer Gardner. Yes, all of us. I mean, Jennifer Gardner greater than Ben Affleck, greater than everyone. You know what I mean? A sweetheart. Again, I maintain she took that man to rehab more than once, and one of the times she took him, she drove him through McDonald's first. An angel on this earth, literally took the time to drive him through McDonald's first. I'm so sorry. Like, how could you not be here for this woman? How could you not want the best for this woman? And again, I feel like now Jennifer Gardner, her responsibility that she feels towards Ben Affleck is making sure his health stays in check and making sure that he is a good co-parent. Beyond that, I don't think there's ever any chance of them ever romantically reconciling. Jennifer Gardner has washed her hands of that man. And again, we know that JLo was even allegedly talking to Jennifer Garner about Ben Affleck too. So again, just an absolute angel on earth. Angel on earth. Let's see. Jelena said, this situation actually made me like JLo slightly more. Okay. See? Maybe JLo's people will watch this happy hour hang and be like, girl, no need to stress yourself out. Like, it's not as bad as you think it is. Let's see. Miss Jackie X said, I think she's kind of like another kid for, like he's like another kid for her. Oh, for sure. 1,000,000%. Jocelyn said, starting to look like Ben is the problem. Him with resting B face seems like an all day thing, not a moment captured by the paps. He does always look miserable. Every time I think of Ben Affleck, I just think of that one photo of him smoking a cig with his Dunkin' Donuts. Like, how could you not? I feel like that's what we all think about whenever we think of Ben Affleck. Maybe just me. Cass said, I think she's only around because of her kids, or she would tell him to pound sand. I love when Cass says pound sand. A. B, 1,000,000%. Absolutely 1,000,000%. Abby said, never been a fan of Ben. And I think we did talk about this. Was it in Monday's Happy Hour Hang or Tuesday's Members Only Live? I will say, for Ben Affleck, career-wise, he knocks it out of the park. Makes great films. Great films. Great actor. Argo is one of my favorite Ben Affleck movies. Career-wise, guy has it all figured out. Personal life-wise, couldn't be a bigger mess. I guess maybe sometimes you can't have it all, but career-wise, okay, you got it figured out. Personal life-wise, what is happening? What is happening? Also, keep in mind, him and JLo do have that movie coming out, and the premiere is next month at the Toronto Film Festival. So, we'll be keeping our eye on that situation, for sure. The Accountant was also really good. Lydia said, I feel sorry how JLo, it's been brutal for her, and I believe he's in. And then Miss A said, I wonder what the Dunkin' Donuts employee thought that day, right? Literally. Jemmy said, we all remember Ben cheating with the nanny, letting her wear his wife's clothes. Jemmy said, we're never forgetting. We're never forgetting any of Ben's indiscretions. Fair. Miley said, crazy how in our heads we think / pick the one that got away, then real life junk punches you. That's true. That is true. Real life then comes in and says, JK. Miss Jackie X said, what? Oh yeah, Ben Affleck had a thing with the nanny. That was one of his first times that he messed up with Jennifer Gardner and then went and got help. And I'm telling you, he put Jennifer Garner through the ringer, which is why I, again, genuinely say, I don't think they would ever backslide to one another. Like, absolutely no way. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on, you guys, and get into the Sabrina Carpenter tea because there is a lot. So first, talking about Sabrina and Barry Keoghan, and then we're going to talk about the love triangle with Sabrina Carpenter, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello. So if you've been waiting for this tea, please give this video a thumbs up. So first, you guys, before we get into the love triangle, I want to fill you in on just some... Jelena said, I need a timeline rundown because, oh my God, it's a lot. A timeline of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner or of today's live? Let me know. I also could do, I did a JLo and Ben Affleck memory lane when they first got together, but we could do a Ben Affleck, Jennifer Garner memory lane as well. I know the one on deck is Mariah and JLo feud, but we could also do a little look-see into Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. We could definitely do that. For sure. Because he put her through it. He put her through it. Okay, we'll do those two memory lanes. So earlier this month, you guys, Dumois started a rumor that Sabrina and Barry Keoghan had broken up. Dumois started this rumor because of a blind item. Then, shortly after that, we got a report from People magazine where a source shared that the relationship is, quote, on and off. But I just want to make it clear, it very much feels as though Sabrina and Barry Keoghan are still dating. He has still been liking all of her Instagram posts. Bratz, like the doll, that Instagram account, posted a doll version of Sabrina Carpenter and Jenna Ortega from the Taste music video. And he commented on it saying, can I please get one? Can I get one? And I think it is clear they're still on for right now. I do think that they probably go back and forth. Sabrina's getting ready to tour. She just released an album. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter works all the frickin' time. So I do believe that their relationship is probably on and off, but based on what we're seeing on social media, they're in an on period. Because like I said, he is still acting very normal on social media. She made sure to even put him in the thumbnail for Please, 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 redid the thumbnail and made sure that he was visible in it on YouTube. Like they are very much giving that they're in an on period right now. Jelena said, Maddie, did you know that Olivia Rodrigo and Jenna Ortega are cousins? Their mothers are sisters. I did not. That is crazy, but I also can see the resemblance. Olivia Rodrigo and Jenna Ortega. Let's see. Bella said, loving the Sabrina tea. I didn't used to care about her, but after I watched her as the opening act of the Eras Tour, I'm now a supporter. Miss Jackie X said, little T, I saw this tarot reading where it said he was in it for the clout. And she was like, if it's there, okay. If it's not, okay too. Allegedly. Barry Keoghan being in it for the clout? Honestly, that doesn't seem too out of bounds for me. I kind of feel like Sabrina would be okay with that, though. She's so busy, and she's absolutely slaying. I feel like that's why I think the on and off again is more accurate than them being completely broken up. I feel like if they happen to be in the same place, live, laugh, love. Also, if they're not in the same place, Sabrina's going to be just fine. That's the impression I get from her, which I don't think is wrong. You know what I mean? Always and Forever said, I don't think they are. Daily Mail said they've broken up, something about him being a partier. Yes, that was another thing as well, that he parties too much. Again, I don't think that they are in, don't take me saying that I don't think they're broken up, being like, they're in a 100% committed relationship, monogamous. They are serious, committed, in it for the long haul. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I think they have a loose interpretation of a relationship. When they're together, I think they might be together, hence why he's still acting very normal on social media. And when they're not together, they're not together. Again, she's very busy. I feel like she would be okay with that kind of situation. So, I don't know. That's just how I am interpreting his social media behavior. Who knows? Maybe once her tour is in full swing, she's going to be like, I actually have no time for you regardless. We'll see. Okay. I do want to move on because Jemmy said, what's the real tea with Camila and Sean? Let's get into this. Jelena said, when you're in an on and off, you can be broken up a few hours and back together by the end of the day. Tea. Miss Heather said, hey, sorry I'm late. I was in a motorcycle accident on Monday. Oh my God, Miss Heather. We are sending you all of the healing vibes. I am so sorry that happened to you. I hope you're okay. Oh my gosh, please everyone send positive vibes and prayers to Miss Heather. Okay, you guys, this love triangle situation. Woo, it is an absolute mess. So for those of you who might have missed my YouTube short, let me break down this love triangle. So, Shawn Mendes, Camila Cabello, they dated from 2019 to 2021, broke up. February of last year, 2023, we see Shawn Mendes and Sabrina Carpenter together at multiple things. We start to think, okay, something's going on with Sabrina and Shawn. Neither of them ever confirm anything is going on. Then, April of last year, which is when Coachella is, we see Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello making out. And we're all like, what's going on? Are Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello back together? This is crazy. We thought he was dating Sabrina Carpenter. Shawn and Camila have like a very brief resurgence and then end things once and for all, and it's done. So I will say, I don't think any of us really realized that there was that much of a triangle going on until Sabrina Carpenter put out her new album, Short and Sweet, and on the song Taste, and there's another song, I think it's Coincidence, but on her song Taste is really where she alludes to this love triangle with Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. The song Taste is all about singing to your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend and how you're still gonna taste me, I still have his clothes. Really expose this whole love triangle situation, okay? Now, fast forward to this week. Camila Cabello thought she would be cute and clap back and respond to Sabrina Carpenter. Coincidence. Okay, that's what I think I said, confidence or coincidence. So coincidence, Taste. Flash forward to this week, Camila Cabello decides she's going to respond to Sabrina Carpenter calling her out on the album. So Camila Cabello posts a TikTok video of herself singing her song, June Gloom, with the caption, hope it'll burn out, but it just gets bigger, which are lyrics from the song. And the song that Camila Cabello is singing, June Gloom, again, her own song, this song is all about an ex who is in a new relationship, but who keeps calling you and isn't letting things die. So feeding into that love triangle narrative, because Sabrina Carpenter's song is to an ex-lover's new girlfriend, then Camila Cabello posts herself singing about a song that's about an ex in a new relationship who won't leave you alone. And you know what's embarrassing, in my opinion, about Camila Cabello posting this video? She is up there on her TikTok in her Sabrina Carpenter blonde hair and bangs. Girl, you think you did something? You did not do something when you literally stole the girl's look. You stole the girl's look, you haven't retired stealing her look, and now you think you're being cute and cool by doing a clapback on TikTok? Miss ma'am. Miss ma'am, miss ma'am, miss ma'am. That didn't hit. Obviously, Camila just absolutely getting obliterated on social media for this. People are in the comments saying, stream Short and Sweet. She did this to clap back at Sabrina. Not a lot of people on Camila's side in this situation. And I think it's super embarrassing that you're clapping back while literally copying that person's look. You know what I mean? It's kind of embarrassing. In my opinion, at least. I'm just like, girl. Crimson Rose said, I think Camila was Sean's first, and that's why she has him sprung. Anytime she needs him, he comes like a puppy and says, how high? Sacred Space said, but didn't Camila come out with that song with her album release over the summer? Yes. June Gloom is an older song. But the contents of the song is very pointed at the situation, which that's also why people are kind of calling her out, because they're like, girl, this song is old and you're just now posting it on your TikTok. We know why. Let's see. Superstar Bella said, Sabrina seems to always get her heart broken. I guess it makes good music, but it is heartbreaking. True. Zachary said, Taylor is in the middle of all of this drama, low key. I guess kind of, because she is friends with Shawn Mendes. That is kind of a weird... You're right, Taylor is kind of in the middle of that. But I do think at this point she's closer with Sabrina than Shawn. But Taylor is kind of in the middle, low-key. Jocelyn said, I think Shawn and Camila belong together, TBH. It's crazy. Sabrina is currently the most popular, successful of the three. Also that. Also, too, something else added T. Jelena's like, it's not old. It came out in June. That is true. It's just not a new single compared to Sabrina's. And she's just now posting it. So that's why people are saying, this is an older song and you're just now posting it. It's very clearly a clapback. But the other thing, you guys, that's some tea and that I find funny is that now we know for sure Sabrina Carpenter, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello are all going to perform at the VMAs. So all three of them in this messy love triangle are all going to be performing at the VMAs this year. So I already was excited for the VMAs, but I will now be even more excited to see if there is some sort of awkward run-in. Because now I'm tuned in. Now I need to know. Now I need to see if anything happens. I also need the cameramen to watch this live so you know the tea, and that way you can pan to one another's faces when they're performing. Because I need to know. I need to know. I will be watching. I will be locked in. I will be in the group chat. I saw Miss Jackie X said, so we're watching on Discord. Literally. Abso-freaking-lutely. Taylor is friendly with Camila, and so is Selena. I'm just not I think I'm the problem with the Camila situation. But, yeah. Insane. A love triangle, and we're going to get a possible run-in with this love triangle here at the VMAs. So, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it. Normie said, the only thing I don't like about Sabrina's music video is that the feud is about Camila, but why didn't she unalive Shawn? He's the one back and forth. That is true. You're saying, why is she feuding with Camila? We also should be mad at Shawn. T. I mean, honestly, that is fair. That is fair. Miss A says, that doesn't sound very demure, after all, for Camila. Camila is not being very demure. Not being demure. That blonde hair, you guys. I need her to retire it before the VMAs. Like, I really need her to retire the blonde. Really. Monica said, hi, everyone. It's been a while since I made it to a live, but always an after watcher. Got to get that tea, and Madison always serves it hot. Tuning in from Adelaide, South Australia. Oh, my God. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy you made it, and I'm jealous that you're in Australia. That sounds absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here, Monica. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on, you guys, to this Kris Jenner, Kylie Jenner, Travis Scott tea. I'm also laughing. Miss Heather said, now this is so high school. Gee. Okay, you guys. So remember on Monday during our happy hour hang, we talked about that report about how Kylie Jenner is concerned for Travis Scott because he's had those couple run-ins with the law, and Timothée Chalamet is not a fan of Travis Scott. He doesn't like that. Travis is worrying Kylie. He feels like he's being irresponsible. Timothée Chalamet, not a fan of Travis Scott. Kylie feeling like she can't just totally abandon this guy because he is the father of her children. Now, we have a new report from Life and Style magazine. And this is why I'm convinced that Mama Kris does have people online seeing what people are talking about, hearing people's reactions, because we now have this new report from Life and Style magazine, you guys, where a source said that, quote, with Travis making so many headlines, the obvious choice is to work it into the show. Kris justifies it by saying bringing him back into the fold will be helpful because he's clearly struggling. But everyone knows she's chasing ratings. The insider went on to say that Kris doesn't seem concerned that bringing Travis back into things would stress Kylie out or cause drama for her and Timothy. Kylie is reportedly not thrilled, as the source said she's, quote, furious Kris is pushing this, especially when she's also been pushing for Timothy to get on the show. So Kylie is reportedly upset because she's like, not only are you trying to push me to get Timothy on Kardashians, but now you're telling me you want to bring my ex-boyfriend, the father of my children, who's struggling, also on the show as well. I will say if I were Kylie, I would be annoyed by that too. I'd be like, you got to pick one. You're not getting both. Let's see. Color said, not surprised. Layla said, I believe it. Oh, Betty, that's interesting. Interesting. LH said, who still watches the Kardashians? I haven't watched since Caitlyn. Oh my gosh. We were talking about this. I feel like the Kardashians, they do need to do something. They do need to do something. They did recently get renewed for just 20 more episodes, but the Kardashians is a really expensive show for Hulu to produce because obviously as talent, they're very expensive. And I feel like a lot of their storylines are tired. People aren't tuning in. We're not tuning in to see Khloe and Tristan anymore. We didn't tune in to see Khloe and Kim fight. We're not tuning in to see Kim date. So I understand that Kris is feeling like, okay, Kendall and Kylie, I'm going to need you to start contributing some storylines. Kylie, let's pull Travis in here. I understand the thought process behind this, and I believe that this is a thought process that's going on. I know everyone likes to feel some type of way about Life and Style and Touch Weekly, but y'all, if you don't think for 1 second that Mama Kris would use somebody going through a hard time for the show, you're crazy. She absolutely would. She's the one I feel like who loves the reality show the most. So I'm just saying, I do think they're going to have to do something. I don't know. Would we tune in for a Travis, Kylie, Timothy drama? I also just don't think Timothy really would show up for that. I think Timothy's appearance, if she gets him on the Kardashians, it will be quick. It will not be a long thing. So I think if Kris is hoping for some like Kylie, Timothy, Travis drama being played out, that's never going to happen. Because I don't think Timothy would do that, in my opinion. Let's see. Georgina said, I think it's about time to pass down what's going on with the kids, but I don't know if they'll allow that. I wouldn't with mine. I also saw someone ask, what about Kendall? You guys, I think the problem is that Kendall has no drama. Like, the most dramatic thing about Kendall is she loves to backslide with an ex. But besides that, I mean, no one really is checking for Kendall in that way because she just doesn't have drama in that way. She is like the least dramatic Kar Jenner. At least Kylie has a baby daddy, has a new boyfriend. Again, Travis Scott's getting into some trouble. Like, that's interesting. Kendall really, she can't cut cucumbers, Charlie Horse. Other than that, what is she bringing? You know? Joy said, Kris looking for a new show called The Kardashians' Daddies. Like I said, I think we should do a show with Tristan's baby mamas. I thought that sounded like a good Kardashian-adjacent spinoff show. You know what I mean? No? Sacred Space said, isn't Kendall in a love triangle with Bad Bunny and her ex Devin? That is true, but I do think now she's more, I don't know, because then for the Olympics, she was hanging out with Devin Booker. So Kendall does have the love triangle, but I feel like we find the love triangle interesting, but mainstream, widespread, people aren't checking for Kendall in that way. I think it's interesting that she does that, but oh no, Bad Bunny also went back to his ex too. But Bad Bunny and Devin Booker aren't going to be on the show. That's the only problem. Travis maybe could be convinced because obviously his reputation's not great right now. But like I said, I don't see Timothée Chalamet doing anything extended on the Kardashians. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I just think it's interesting that right after we had that discussion on Monday about Travis going through it, Kylie not wanting to abandon him, and Timothy Chalamet not being here for it, that now all of a sudden we have this report about how Chris is like, I could use this to my advantage. And I was like, very much feels on brand. Very much feels on freaking brand. Maria said, what about Scott and Rob? Rob hasn't been on in years, and I don't think Rob has too... I think Rob would like to stay as far away from the cameras as possible. And Scott Disick, his whole little bit this year was, I'm on Ozempic and I used to eat a package of Hawaiian rolls. That's 30 seconds, you know? I guess maybe if Scott was like actually dating someone appropriate and maybe was starting to have a serious relationship, maybe. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. We'll see. Amy said, all of Tristan's mistresses in a house like Big Brother. Oh my God, Amy. But tell me why I would watch that. Like, I would 1,000,000% watch that. For sure. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and move on and get into this Scooter Braun and Taylor Swift tea. We almost have 200 people here, you guys. So if you could please give this video a thumbs up. And hopefully we can hit over 200 on this Wednesday, especially before we get into the Scooter Braun and Taylor Swift tea. So if you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. I have to hydrate before I get into Scooter, Pooter, Braun. Okay, everyone. So, Scooter Braun is out here playfully trolling Taylor Swift. I don't find it playful, but we're going to get into it. So, over on his Instagram story, you guys, Scooter Braun posted that he finally watched that HBO Max documentary about him and Taylor's feud. It's called Taylor Swift vs. Scooter Braun, Bad Blood. We briefly talked about this documentary because if you remember when it came out, Taylor Swift's team, Tree Payne, spoke out against the documentary and was like, we have nothing to do with this. We did not co-sign any of this. You can watch this documentary, but we would very much like to be removed from the narrative. So Scooter Braun, of course, actually watched it. And then he needed attention. So he posted on his Instagram story that he finally watched the documentary. Then, after that, he reposted a news story from TMZ about Taylor and Travis and their family and friends get together in Rhode Island that we talked about on Monday. And he captioned that saying, how was I not invited to this? Hashtag laugh a little. I'm not laughing, Scooter. I'm not laughing. I'm definitely not giggling. And I'm not even letting out a chuckle. You know why I don't think it's funny? Because how annoying is it that you dragged Taylor through the mud, had nothing but absolutely horrible things to say about her, and now you want to be like, but you came out on top, so like, LOL, let's all make a joke out of it. I know that someone's going to come across this and be like, this girl's immature. This girl's just saying it because she's a Swiftie. Taylor Swift ended up making millions of dollars from this whole Scooter Braun situation. Get over it. She should be thanking Scooter Braun. No. Sorry. No. I'm a Taurus. I'm a loyal girly, and I hold grudges, and I am holding a grudge against Scooter Braun. We have not been talking about this man since all of his clients dropped him, and he allegedly wants to focus on his role as CEO of Hype America. I still think something's going on behind the scenes, but that's neither here nor there. We have not been talking about him. We have not been checking for him. No one even has been wondering, where is Scooter Braun? Like, literally not one single person. So what does he do? He uses Taylor to get himself in the headlines. And how dare you? Like, respectfully, how dare you? Back to, talk about not demure, not cutesy, not classy. All of this. Cass said, scoot, scoot, pound sand, sit down, and shut it. Cass, my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. Betty said he has to name drop her to stay relevant, but no one cares. Miley said stalker. Patty said Scooter B is just a big creepy guy, plus get a life. Exactly. Crimson Rose said, Scooter should thank Taylor for his $100 million profit. The audacity. That's what Yummy Lex said. The audacity. Zachary said, why would she thank him? Oh, 1,000,000%. I'm not saying she should thank him. But I know the Taylor Swift haters, that's their commentary. Their commentary is like, well, I mean, if Scooter Braun never totally royally screwed her over, she wouldn't be on an Eras tour right now. She wouldn't have re-released all those records. She wouldn't have all these vault tracks. I don't see it that way. That was her fighting back for her life. Like, again, I just find it irritating that Scooter Braun wants to pretend that now that time has passed and Taylor obviously, again, found a way to pick herself back up from the situation, that we should be able to joke and giggle and be friendly. No. Quite literally, no. Absolutely not. Lola said, sorry, but playfully is just if both are okay with the joke. She has so clearly said she doesn't want anything to do with this guy. This is bullying. That too. If you're both in on the joke. Taylor is not in on the joke. Hi, Talsy. I'm so happy you made it. Hi. I just can't. Jelena posed the question, why are you complaining you survived? That, Jelena, is the tea. That's what I feel like people say to Taylor Swift. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You came out on top. You have $1 billion tour now. But that doesn't negate what Scooter Braun did, and that doesn't erase how he treated her. How dare you joke with me on social media? You guys, I'm just so irritated about it. And I think I'm more irritated that all of the headlines are like, Scooter Braun hilariously trolls Taylor Swift. Scooter Braun playfully trolls Taylor Swift. Who's finding that hilarious? Not I, said the spy. Who's finding that playful? Definitely not me. Definitely not Taylor. You know what I would love to see? It's just popped into my little brain up here. I would love to see Scooter Braun be in the same place as Travis Kelce. Not that Travis Kelce would obviously result to anything because we don't condone getting physical. But I would love to see Scooter Braun try to go up to Travis Kelce and Travis Kelce just completely ignore him. That would bring me joy. That would. I can't lie. That scenario, just the thought of it, that would bring me joy. And I'm manifesting that happens sometime because I would really like that. I'd really enjoy that. I think I'd be here for it. Abso-freaking-lutely. Shayla said, just popped in to say hi. Have to take my daughter, oh my gosh, to the emergency room. Oh, she has a tick. Shayla, that is one thing I do not miss from the Midwest. I'm so sorry. Sending you and your daughter all of the positive vibes. I hope it is a quick visit and you guys are in and out. Jessica said she didn't, though, because she's had to go through so much ish to be in that position she's in now. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Chris said, another petty song for Scooter on the next album. I hope, dare I say, I hope she even just adds in maybe another vault. Well, I guess it couldn't be from the vault. But yes, on the new album, we need another petty song. Alice, hello. Alice said, after watcher most of the time, but just got here. Hi, Alice. So happy that you made it. Gabby, I'm happy that you made it as well. Jules said, Travis would be like, security, please and thanks. Exactly. Chris said, Papa Kelce will say something on Facebook again defending Taylor. I hope, honestly, I hope Papa Kelce, I hope this pops up in his algorithm and he defends her on Facebook. That is so funny. Bella said, yes, Madison, it would be so fun to watch Scooter low-key-ish his pants saying Travis. Oh, 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. And then Betty made a good point. She's never mentioned him again after her initial post on Tumblr. He's the one who keeps talking about her. Because he needs her. I do imagine what a tough position to be in if you're Scooter Braun. Like, you totally screwed this woman over, but yet you need this woman for people to talk about you. What a crazy mind F. I don't know. I saw that. I didn't like the way the narrative was being put out there. I didn't like that it was being put out there as, oh, Scooter Braun's hilarious. Scooter Braun's just joking. I just don't think he's funny. The jokes weren't funny. I took the money. But I just, I don't know. It didn't sit well with me, and I had to share, and I've been waiting to talk with you guys about it. And you guys are making me feel justified in my feelings because I was like, am I crazy that I am irritated by this? But you guys are making me feel justified. So thank you. I appreciate you. And for anyone who after watches this video and thinks that I am crazy for feeling this way, I am sorry, not sorry. We can absolutely disagree. I just ask that you please do so respectfully. That's all I'm going to say about it. Michael said Travis wouldn't do it, but he could squash him like the bug he is. Exactly. Exactly. Miss Jackie X said, it shows some people still like Scooter or are afraid, and it irks me because respectfully, F him. That's how I feel too. That's how I feel too. Miley said he's a gross stalker. Monica said, off you scoot, mate. And then Kat said, he's divorced, doesn't have any of his kids, artists. Oh, he's divorced, doesn't have any of his artists. What else does he have? Money? Yes, but he's a guy that wants to be in the headlines. 1,000,000%. He has an ego. He has an ego, and the way he's feeding that ego is by using Taylor Swift, and I am not about it. Not about it. Okay, you guys, moving on to cleanse our palate from frickin' Scooter Braun. Blah, 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 blah. Let me actually really cleanse the palate here. We're going to end. LB said he needs to scoot far away. Far, far away. T. We're going to cleanse our palate with a little positivity and end with a little Taylor and Travis tea. Because I had to set it up this way because I was like, after talking about Scooter Braun, I need a little Tavis tea to cleanse my palate, bring my mood back up, boost that serotonin. You guys, Travis was once again raving about his girl, his lady on the New Heights podcast, on the new episode of the New Heights podcast, which, by the way, Jason and Travis just signed a $100 million podcast deal with Amazon. It's Amazon's Wondery. Oh, Cass, we'll see you when you get back. BRB. Babies are hungry. Upset. 2 kids screaming at the pantry. Good luck, Cass. So good for Travis and Jason. That's amazing. $100 million deal. Obviously, New Heights returned. We got a new episode. Adam Sandler was the celebrity guest on this episode. He talked a lot about Travis Kelce making a cameo in Happy Gilmore 2. He talked about how Travis Kelce's going to play himself. He thinks he's going to do a great job. And then Adam Sandler obviously brought up Taylor Swift and was just saying the nicest things about Taylor. Adam was the one who brought it up. Travis, I will say, didn't necessarily be the first one, wasn't necessarily the first one, but Adam brought it up and just had nothing but incredible things to say. Travis responded saying she's the best performer out there. Adam Sandler also praised how lovely Taylor Swift is to his children, to his daughters. He also said that his daughters were so happy when Taylor and Travis started dating, and that in his house, whenever Travis would make Taylor laugh, his daughters would freak out. They would be so happy. And I was just giggling watching him talk about how his whole family is obsessed with Taylor and obsessed with Taylor and Travis, because I'm like, we're literally not alone. The Sandler children need to be in the House of Hill. Like, they need to come hang out with us. Adam Sandler also said that Taylor Swift is the one celebrity he gets nervous around because he doesn't want to embarrass himself and then embarrass his daughters. So I love that. Colors, we'll see you next time. Unfortunately, I have to go. Thank you, Madison. Thank you, Chatters. Have a wonderful, fabulous rest of your weekend. Bye, Colors. Have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. Let's see. Miley said, I've never heard anyone say she's rude or mean, only that they're tired of her winning. Miley, dare I say that is an incredible point you just made. Absolutely. Debbie said, why doesn't Scooter talk about Justin? Debbie, fair point. Fair point. And then Chris said, I just needed for album to say when the wedding is. Literally me. Adam Sandler. If this gets back to you or one of your daughters, let us in on the tea. Let us in on the tea. But I just loved the fact that Adam Sandler had nothing but incredible things to say about Taylor. Travis, you can tell, is just like smiling, bursting at the seams, hearing Adam praise Taylor. He also just said, you know, how much he appreciated his kind words. Again, he said that Taylor is the best performer. And again, you can see on Travis's face how much he just loves Taylor. And I love to see it. Also, hi, cousin. Hi, I'm so happy you made it right at the end. So yeah, hi, Henry. What a great way to end this happy hour hang. Just some positive Taylor and Travis news after we had to get into that Scooter Braun and Taylor news. Miss Heather, I have to go as well. The husband just got home and opened his anniversary gift. Darksaber from Mandalorian. Okay, Miss Heather. That sounds so fun. Also, happy anniversary. We do need Jason Kelce on here. Jason Kelce would also give us the tea, I feel. We could convince him to give us something. We're manifesting that Jason Kelce comes and hangs out with the House of Hill. 1,000,000%. All right, you guys, that is all I have for you. If you are still here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. Henry, welcome. Henry's a new subscriber. I'm so happy you're here. Henry, welcome to the House of Hill. You are going to have so much fun. We go live every Monday, Wednesday at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if you become a member, I go live on Tuesdays at noon. Sierra made it as well. Haha, caught only 5 minutes, but it was enough, Sierra. I'm so happy that you were here. You were able to make it. Welcome. I'm glad that even if it was only 5 minutes, you at least got to say hello on the live. That's always what I love. Even if it's just for a few minutes to be able to say hi. And then you can come after watch. It makes it worth it. It makes it so worth it. Jason tells all always. No, exactly. And Normie, I'm giggling. Thank you, House of Hill, for the good time. Except the JLo haters. Normie, I stand that you always stick up for JLo. I live for that. I live for that. Perfect, Sierra. That sounds amazing. You guys, I'll keep you updated. Monday is Labor Day. So I'll assess Monday's happy hour hang, and I'll keep you guys updated. Hi, Ruth. But always make sure, you guys, if there's going to be any changes to the schedule, that I will always put it in the community tab. Joy, I'm staying in LA. I'm just moving apartments, but I will be moving this in September. But it's coming up quick. It's going to be quick, but just moving apartments. I can't wait to share it with you guys. It'll be my first move I've been in the same apartment building since I moved to LA. So it's going to be a big move. Yes, we'll do an apartment tour once I have everything set up and it's cute. I'm anxious, but I'm excited. And I think the change will be good. I think it will be good to have a new space, new creativity, good for the fall. You guys know the fall is like my favorite time of the year. And so I think it'll be good. It's just going to be stressful until we're settled. But Mama Hill's already here, like helping me organize. And again, what would we do without Mama Hill? Truly would not survive. So she is helping me through it, which is amazing. I'm very, very lucky. But yes, everyone have a fantastic long weekend. Like I said, I'll update you. It is a little bit bigger, Georgina, but it's mostly just like a different layout. My apartment now is very segmented and the new space is more open, which I'm excited about. I'm excited about it. So we'll see. There is a good closet as well, which you guys know I love a good closet. So it'll be exciting. And I will definitely, once it's all set up, I will show you guys for sure. Yes, Eric, see you later. You guys make sure you are following me on Instagram and TikTok as well. And make sure to share this video so we can grow the House of Hill. Y'all know we are always trying to grow. That is how we're able to do more fun things together. Please also consider joining the membership. Change is good for the soul. You guys are right. I just get it's the Taurus. It's the Taurus in me, truthfully. But you guys are right, and thank you for being so encouraging, amazing, and supportive. And I cannot wait to share this next step with you. Our new filming space, you guys, is gonna be a moment. I'm gonna be able to have like a mirror set up for outfit of the days. The filming space and the filming potentials, our videos are about to be elevated, and that I'm freaking excited about. So I cannot wait to share with you guys. It'll be fun. So it'll be a fun couple of weeks. But yeah, you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Always make sure you check the community tab for any updates. Members, obviously, I'll always put everything into the group chat. And on that note, you guys have a fantastic, fantastic rest of your evening, a fantastic weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Love you.